You're listening to Cosmic Cousins Soul-Centered Astrology for ground in your ass from all the New Age sass. I am your host, Jeff Henshaw. This is a special holiday episode of Cosmic Cousins, and it's dedicated to honoring the interconnectedness of our universal family through embodied health, self-discovery, and deeper learning. Well. Happy Capricorn season to you all. This is my 1,000,000th time recording this episode. I tried last night on the 23rd. I had all kinds of obstacles arise in that Capricorn fashion, and it turns out that my mic that I've been using for the last 2.5 years is no longer working. And I've been saying that I wanted to purchase a new mic, and so Capricorn is holding me responsible for that intention that I've set. And so that will be something that I have to do in the next week or so. And so after like 2 or 3 hours of trying to get it all figured out last night, I decided, you know what, I'm going to take the night off. And so I sat down this morning to record, and I'm using my roommate's mic, and then that wasn't working either. So then I went to the gym, and then I had to make sure that I went to a store that closed at 3 p.m. today, because today is Christmas Eve. So I've just kind of been running around, but also just taking my time and enjoying. Finally, I'm sitting down, I'm recording for you all, and I think the invitation that's really coming through is maybe we're not really meant to be working so hard during this week, during this Capricorn New Moon eclipse. We're here at the winter solstice, and the thing is our culture might tell us to be active, to work really hard, to make lots of plans, but the solstice is really a time for us to go in and rest and restore and really listen to our deeper knowings at this time. So this has been a great reminder for me, and so this is going to be a short and sweet episode today, just to honor that. I've already worked hard on this episode, and I don't even have anything to show for it. So Capricorn, it is the mountain goat. It's also the sea goat. We're coming from the depth of emotion, and then we're ascending the mountain. So it's one step at a time. This is an energy that can be very patient, can be very efficient, but that efficiency and patience comes from a understanding of obstacles. It goes hand in hand. So this is cardinal earth. Cardinal signs are ambitious. They're forward moving. They're proactive. They have a little bit of an activist feel to them too. So when we pair this up with earth, this makes it practical. So it's ambition that's meeting practicality. Earth is responsible. It's efficient. It's healthy. It's connected to the body and the material. So these are all key words that come to mind for Capricorn. So the season is December 22nd to about January 19th or January 20th. And in the energy of Capricorn, we find ourselves in this cardinal earth energy, but it's also collective earth. We're thinking big picture. We're thinking about groups of people. That's why Capricorn's considered the boss, because it's an energy that knows how everyone in the group can best be put to use. And so collective earth. We can also think superconscious earth, or what I like to call cosmic earth, which are two very opposing sounding words, cosmic and earth. So when we meditate on this pairing, cosmic earth, we could say that Capricorns are bringing heaven down to earth. And this is what allows us to feel into the more mystical side of this energy. It gives us a wide-eyed view of the earth. It's big picture. It's peacemakers. Capricorn in its highest is the peacemaker that is building a future that we can depend on. And so before we get into all of this Capricorn talk, let's take a moment to understand from a practical level what it means to be a Capricorn sun, moon, rising, or just for us to be moving through Capricorn energy. And one of the ways that we do that here on Cosmic Cousins is I like to build an altar to the energy that we're moving through. And so I'm going to share with you what I have on the altar here. And already, just by looking at my altar, I got to say, it is probably the biggest altar that I've built. we might often think of Taurus as being connected to material possessions, but Capricorn is too. It is the earth realm. And so having a lot of things on this altar feels quite right. We got to think this time of year is often when we're receiving gifts or we're giving gifts to other people, and not just to one, but to everyone that we love, collective earth. And so on my altar, I have, for starters, a toothbrush. This toothbrush is on this altar because it is made out of wood. It's sustainable. Capricorn is connected to sustainability and environmentalism. It's also connected to the teeth. Capricorn rules over the teeth, which helps us digest food, right? Virgo, our other earth sign, is the digestion. Taurus, our other earth sign, is the throat. So when we think about eating food, we're chewing it, it goes down through the throat, and then it goes down to the digestion. These are our earth signs giving us nutrients. Speaking of Virgos, I also have a greeting card on here that is from a friend that is a Virgo, and it has evergreen trees on there, which feels very Capricorn. But this Virgo friend never misses a year, has been sending me greeting cards during the holidays for as long as I've known them, over 10 years, and somehow tracks me down because I'm always living somewhere else. And so a little Virgo earth trine energy here. I also have some skincare products. Capricorn is not only the bones and the teeth, it's also the skin and the knees. I have 2 green candles, and one of the candles I carved the word prosperity. I also have a holiday ornament that I won at a holiday season party during Sagittarius season, and it is a golden glittery unicorn. And so the reason I have this here is to capture the magical side of Capricorn. The unicorn is an actual symbol for Capricorn, and it is the 3rd level of Capricorn is the unicorn. I also have here a bouquet that I was going to say built. The phrase for Capricorn is I build. So it makes sense that I'm building this I'm building this altar, I'm building this bouquet. But I put together this bouquet. It's got eucalyptus, winter cherry, it's got white rose. But more than just this altar here, there's some other things going on too. Because underneath my altar, I have gifts to my friends. And this is collective earth, right? Giving gifts to other people. Taurus, our personal earth sign, is more about our own personal possessions. Virgo, interpersonal earth, is more about, oh, I'm going to move this. It's mutable earth. I'm going to help you move this and organize your sock drawer. I'm going to help realign your spine or give you acupuncture. It's more interpersonal earth is Virgo. And then Capricorn is our collective earth sign. So it is the resources of the group. So this makes me think of Greta Thunberg, for instance, who is a Capricorn sun, Capricorn moon, is this exact combo of this new moon phase that we're in. It's about environmentalism. That's why Capricorn's connected to government. It's connected to the roads, to the buildings, anything that our tax money pays for. This is Capricorn. So the gifts that I'm getting, friends, I'm supporting a local business here in the East Village called Flower Power, which is an herbal shop. This is high vibe. Capricorn is connected to herbalism. It's connected to anything that's organic. So all my friends are getting like organic soap and like rose water spray. That's where I'm choosing to align my values and my money at this time to gift to other people. I also have the tarot cards out for Capricorn here. Got the Knight of Pentacles, which is cardinal earth. We have the World card, which is Saturn, which is quite nice. When we see the World card here at the end of this year, this end of this decade, it really allows us to feel into the end of a karmic closeout that Capricorn season ushers us through and into the new of the patriarchal calendar, right? Capricorn is the patriarchy. And then we've got the Devil, which is the soul growth card, which is kind of giving us the Eartha Kitt vibes of, being a little bit more subversive to authority. And so we might touch base on these tarot cards today. If not this week, we'll definitely do it during the Cancer full moon episode in 2 weeks. But we have them out here to be sure. I also have my book. See, I'm telling you, this altar is huge. Hello, Capricorn. I also have my book that just got published. It was supposed to come out on December 31st, but it was an early arrival. And so I wrote a book this year on Aries, and it's at a Barnes & Noble near you. And the reason this is on the altar is because it's something that was long-term. It's something that's physical that I manifested for my career, for my public appearance, all Capricorn. And I collaborated with a corporation, a big company to do this. This is, and they're producing it on a larger scale than I would ever be able to as an individual. And so it's through Sterling Publishing of Barnes & Noble. And so if you'd like to go check that out, you can go to a Barnes & Noble near you. And more than just the altar and the gifts underneath, I also feel like I'm showing up in a Capricorn way today. I'm also part of the altar. Capricorn is public appearance. And so I dress the part today. I'm wearing a button-up shirt and my shirt's tucked in. It's also because I'm going over to a friend's after this for a little holiday gathering. But the shirt that I'm wearing was passed down to me from my uncle. And it is like this thick cotton shirt. And so it's been around for decades. And this feels very Capricorn too. Capricorn is about honoring the earth and doing it in a way that is, honoring lineage, honoring our elders. It is this energy that has us feeling into things that are going to last a while. So it's like practical purchases are very connected to Capricorn. And so I'm wearing this today. It's my public appearance. I'm looking real fresh for you all. And this is our altar. So what do you have going on around all of these themes in your life? Because this is eclipse season. The Capricorn New Moon solar eclipse is December 26th at 12:30 a.m. And so technically this is we're going to feel it on the 25th on Christmas too. We're already feeling it now. And this is a time, eclipses are really powerful. They create a vortex of energy. It's a portal. The sun, the moon, and the earth all line up with each other. This happens twice a year, right? We have 2 eclipse seasons every year. And the nodes of fate let us know what's going on with the eclipses. So right now we have South Node in Capricorn and we have North Node in Cancer. So South Node in Capricorn means that we're releasing a lot of energy here at this Capricorn New Moon eclipse. So it is a time where we are very sensitive. We're sensitive to energies all around us. There's an opportunity for you to really realign with Capricorn in your life in a way that feels healthy and integrated. So not only is Capricorn the bones and the skin and the teeth and the knees, when we're here in this eclipse season, we're also connecting to the auric field. And so breathing into the auric field is really important right now. And this is a time, it's heightened energy. So eclipses are times where anyone that has passed away from this earthly plane in the last 6 months, this is when they leave us. If they haven't already left, it's like a bus comes and picks up all the souls and it takes them off. So connect to anyone that you might have lost in the last 6 months. This is a powerful time to do that and to send them off with love and peace. Light a candle for them. Also light a candle for yourself. Because anything that you do not want to take with you after this eclipse season into the new year, into the new decade, you also can send that off with love and peace. So lighting a candle for yourself as well. This is also a time where the new souls that are to incarnate within the next 6 months may arrive here. And so welcoming in any new souls or spirits that are going to incarnate here. And so anyone that's pregnant right now, this is also a wonderful window of time to light a candle for the new that's coming through. And also lighting a candle for yourself for the new that you're inviting through. But when we think of the world card here with Capricorn, we are connecting to the world at large. And so lighting a candle at this time for peace, for world peace, for the peace of this planet, for more sustainable practices, for environmentalism, all of this is such a great time to connect with that. And so as a new moon, it is an internal time. It is a time to realign, but eclipses aren't necessarily times for us to really have it figured out or to really be setting practical, real intentions. Even though it's Capricorn, eclipse is much more of a spiritual energy. So it's taking us into the spiritual side of Capricorn. And so the phrases I have for us, I build, I commit, I complete. But use them loosely, right? Instead of it being very practical, instead of I build a business, it's more like I build a business that is supportive for me spiritually, right? This is the energy of the eclipse. I commit. So I build, I commit. I commit to self-care. I commit to spiritual growth. And then I complete 2019 with a full heart. Those are mine. I build a business that is supportive for me spiritually. I commit to self-care. I complete 2019 with a full heart. I build, I commit, I complete. And so maybe you can write those 3 phrases down and just work with those phrases. Maybe you fill in the blank. Maybe you pull a tarot card for each one of those. I've been seeing that the phrases that I've been giving y'all, some people have been turning into tarot spreads, which is wonderful. And with all of the information that I've given you, let's go ahead. We'll bring it to the body and to the breath for a little meditation for embodied health. Here on Cosmic Cousins, we always carve out some time to bring our awareness to our body, to our breath, and also inward. It's so important in our astrology practice to bring this very cosmic energy that we're tuning into down here in a very practical, real way here on Earth. So for our meditation today, I'd like for you to just start by bringing your awareness to your skin, taking a deep, nourishing inhale into the skin, and just honoring it, noticing what the skin does for you. Noticing how connecting to the skin might more intuitively connect you to the energy of Capricorn. Right? On a very basic level, the skin is our public appearance. It's what everyone sees. And so our relationship to our skin might be directly related to some of the themes of Capricorn. The skin is very protective, right? It protects all of the organs in our body. It protects the bones. So noticing that protective energy that the skin offers for us, but also noticing how the skin ages. Capricorn is connected to the aging process. Capricorn is, the ruling planet is Saturn, which is Father Time. Saturn is this planet that is about the aging of our experience here on Earth. So when we have our first Saturn return, it is a shift into adulthood. When we have our second Saturn return, it's a shift into being an elder. Capricorn is about honoring this time that we have on Earth and making the most of it while we can to really step up and embody our truth. So honoring the skin and noticing how it's aged. And just breathing into whatever that brings up for you. We'll also breathe into the bones too. And so while you're connecting to these Capricorn parts of the body, I am going to read you an excerpt from a book. And so this is coming from actually my roommate, who, by the way, has a Capricorn stellium and just gifted me Bitcoin for the first time. If you don't know Bitcoin, it is, I can't even explain it. It's an online interface or way of using money that is not connected to any sort of country. So it is this new revolutionary way of using money. So he gifted me that last night, and the sun is in Capricorn right now at the 3rd degree, and Uranus is in Taurus. Uranus is innovation at the 2nd degree. So they're trine right now. So this is an innovative time with money for sure. So anyway, he gifted me that, and I'm using this deck, this tarot deck that he was gifted by his sister, Kristen, who is a Capricorn. Happy birthday, happy solar return, Kristen, if you're listening. And so Kristen gifted him the Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery Oracle by Amanda Ellis. And so we were pulling a card last night, and the cards that we pulled really resonated with us, but then a card dropped out of the deck. And this card, immediately when I saw it, I knew it was for all of you. And then when we started reading it, it really resonated with a lot of Capricorn themes. And so the card that fell out of the deck, it has a pyramid, And the pyramid is in the color of the rainbows. So the base of the pyramid is red and it goes all the way up to indigo or violet. And then behind it, it's angel wings. And it says priorities, building blocks for life. And so as you connect to the bones and the skin, the knees and the teeth, breathing into these parts of the body, take this message in. Whatever parts resonate with you, you can allow to settle into the energetic body. Remember, we're also breathing into the auric field here at the eclipse, realigning ourselves. And then just release anything that's not supportive of you right now. Priorities, building blocks for life. The angels have heard your call for help and are here offering their support, assistance, and time. Metatron brings your attention today to your priorities. Maybe they are unbalanced. Maybe you have spent too long on one thing at the expense of another. Or maybe you have spread yourself too thin by overcommitting and running yourself ragged. Stop for a moment and think about what is really important right now. What needs doing today? What can wait until tomorrow? Just as Archangel Metatron has many angelic helpers, you are reminded to allow others around you to help you build whatever you wish for. Build a network of those you can trust. Friends, family, acquaintances, those who share your vision regarding whatever you wish to do, be, or bring to this earth. Whatever you want in your life is being protected and held in place by Metatron's radiant wings. You are asked to focus on the rainbow pyramid at the center of his wings. The pyramid is a symbol of stability and balance. You need a strong foundation underneath you in terms of people, resources, and energy to facilitate the growth in your life that you seek right now. You cannot grow upward, whether in spiritual or material terms, without first having taken care of life's necessities. The red energy at the base of the pyramid is the energy of survival. Build from a strong foundation of security and well-being. So often we seek spiritual enlightenment in some far-off place or dimension, yet spirit is an earthly task too. Caring for children and pets, cleaning houses, washing clothes. You cannot grow upward, whether in spiritual or material terms, without first having taken care of life's necessities and demands. These are life's building blocks. You cannot truly find peace if you haven't taken care of what needs your attention first. There will be times when you need to ask for help, both from your angelic support and earthly friends. You don't need to battle alone. To create anything worthwhile takes many forms of energy and many skills and talents. You may need to reach out, learn something new, delegate, or employ others to help. Or you may need time alone, knowing the home fires are still burning. Remember that life is a rich tapestry of many colors. Make time for everything that brings you joy and happiness, whether that be exercise, reading a book, meditation, travel, etc. There is time to try it all, but not without prioritizing your time. To create something beautiful in your life, you need to assess the order in which things need to be done. This card, Priorities, also asks you to look at where you give away your time, energy, and attention. Today, look at what is important and what isn't. And then from that wise, considered place, everything will start to flow. So taking a deep breath into all of that. So that meditation, I was reading from an excerpt from Amanda Ellis, the creator of the Archangel Metatron Self-Mastery Oracle. And Amanda Ellis has a YouTube channel where she is channeling a lot of cosmic downloads. So if you're looking for a YouTube channel, you can check out Amanda Ellis if that meditation resonated with you. And thank you, as always, for being here and carving out this time in your life. It's such an honor to be here and to hold space for you in this sort of way. Capricorn season has me reflecting on how grateful I am for this to be my career, this to be my public offering, And yeah, so just really grateful. I'm going to have a little announcements for you, and then we'll close out our time together for this sweet little holiday bonus episode. So there is a Patreon for the show. Shout out to Mary Lynn Williams for becoming a new Patreon. If you listen to this show regularly and you'd like to support it, you can become a patron, and there's a link in the show notes where you can find out more information about that. If you are looking for a New Year's ritual, I have a really cool offering called the Cosmic Download, and this is available for pre-order right now on my website, and you'll receive it on the 30th, or December 30th at noon Eastern Time. And the 2020 Cosmic Download is a 90-minute podcast episode, and during that episode, we go in deep into a meditation. There'll be a guided meditation for you to help assist you as we transition into this new decade. I will also connect you to the tarot. We'll be pulling tarot cards. We'll be looking at how tarot is relating to the transits of this new year. In this time, we're going to talk about the Saturn-Pluto conjunction, which starts a new 36-year cycle. That's going to be January 12th. It starts our new year off with a bang, that's for sure. And then we'll go into other themes. We'll talk about Black Moon Lilith. We're going to talk about Chiron. We're going to talk about Mars, Venus, all the planets. And then we'll talk about the Saturn-Jupiter conjunction that's at the end of the year. So all of this is brought to you in a 90-minute episode. It is a collective reading, or a collective forecast for the year ahead. And then you will also receive a 30-minute episode that is specifically for your sun sign. If you want to go deeper, you can get one for your moon sign and your rising sign, or you can get all 12 signs. And so these will be specifically geared to the themes of your astrological archetype. So all of this is available, astrologycousins.com/2020. You can check out, read about that. It's available for pre-order. Again, the prices will go up on January 1st, but it will be up on my website throughout the end of January. So again, the 2020 Cosmic Download Year Ahead Forecast if you're looking for a New Year's ritual. I also have one astrology reading left in 2019. It is on December 28th. So if you would like some support during this eclipse season, or support as we go into this new year, this new decade, that spot's available. I also have openings in January of 2020 as well. So you can find that information out at astrologycousins.com. And there's a link in the show notes for that too. So that is the announcements I have for you today. This is a short and sweet episode. We'll go in deeper on the Cancer full moon in 2 weeks. I think to close out our time, I would like to talk about Ram Dass. Ram Dass, you may have heard, peacefully died at his home in Maui a few days ago on the solstice on December 22nd, and he was surrounded by loved ones. And Ram Dass is someone that I most know as the writer of Be Here Now, which is that book from the 70s, which is kind of psychedelic, has a lot of drawings. I'm sure you've seen it on a friend's shelf, or you have one. But more than that, he was known for being a great spiritual teacher, for being an academic, a clinical psychologist, and was a teacher to a lot of my teachers. He produced a podcast as well, and he was a guide for thousands of people seeking to discover or reclaim their spiritual identity beyond our institutional religions. So a special love blast to Ram Dass, lighting a candle for you as well. And so thank you always, cousins, for tuning into the show. It's such an honor to be here. Happy Capricorn season. Happy Capricorn New Moon, solar eclipse. Happy solstice. Happy holidays. Sending love to all of you. Take sweet care, cousins. And remember, deep breaths.